Absolutely beautiful morning, but freezing cold. There's frost on the ground today. It's been minus temperatures through the night, so I imagine that the fishing's going to be tough going, but we're still out and we're giving it a crack. Keep tension on, Dad, that'll be a good fish, that. Yep. Well, I'm definitely swapping onto one of them. Got it. Oh no! It's in. Right. It's a new PB. Just going to move out of the way a little bit here. That's a belter, Dad, it's heavy. They like that low, don't they? I'm swapping onto it. Oh my god. Right, I've got my own hooking mat. Oh dear. First few casts, that. They always seem to, don't they? It's bent it out.
Oh, flipping heck it has, hasn't it?
We might have to use bigger stuff for bigger pike if that's bending that out. That you need to put a new one on, I think. I think it's at it, that. Well, at least you don't have to unhook it. It's a nice pike. What do you think? £5? More? I don't have any scales.
No, I haven't got them.
Yeah, that's it. How about that, folks, for a first fish? On the Foxrage, spiky shad. As usual, it seems to be doing the business this year, that Dad.
Yeah, it does.
But I would say that's
about
five, between 5 and 7 easily. Lovely pike. Frosty winter morning, and he's in. Absolutely epic. Well done, Dad. Brilliant fish. Great start. Oh, it's nearly too big for that net. Off he goes. Epic, well done, Dad.
I honestly thought I'd eat the rock in here.
Look at that, using his WestysAngling towel as well. My hooking mat's soaking now though. Talk me through your setup, Dad. What are you using today?
So I've got, it's about 12-15 pound braid, wire trace to it.
What pound wire?
It's about 11, something like that, I think. 11, 12.
11, 12 kilograms or pound, because seem to do the traces in kilograms.
It might be
kilo. I think it's kilo, that.
And Foxrage shad.
On a 3 gram jig head.
Jig head.
And using a Corum snapper rod.
Yeah, it's only a light one. It's only
a small reel.
What is it? 6 foot. It's 6
2 to
foot
12
6,
gram.
2 to 12 gram.
And that's done the business this morning. Nice light setup. Obviously wire trace. I'm using a heavy fluorocarbon, and I've also just put the Foxrage spiky shad on, obviously, because he's had that fish on one, therefore I need to put one on. I'd be stupid not to. Andy was catching on them last time as well, so it seems to be the green colour that they want, so fingers crossed we get a couple more today.
What we've been doing this morning, I say let it sink at bottom, then jerk it back 2 or 3 reel turns, let it sink to the bottom again, and again, and keep doing that.
How are you jerking it back, just with a small twitch?
Yeah.
Come on, show us. So he's casting out for the beginners out there.
I'm just jerking it like that.
Little twitches. And that's bouncing it across the bottom, you think?
Yeah.
Have a bit of a bite then. Can't see what I'm doing, that sun's so bright. It's probably coming up to about 8:30. Could have gone anywhere, that cast. We're not going to spend as long in each swim today. We're going to have 4 or 5 chucks, move on, work the swim. Obviously there's 2 of us casting, so we can get through a swim pretty fast. Got a little bit snagged on something then, I think. I don't think that was a bite, but oh my god, it's cold. My hands are freezing, but can't put gloves on. I can't seem to work a lure as well. So if you're wondering what gear I'm using today, I'm using a Shimano Sienna reel, a 4000 size reel, which is probably a little bit big for this kind of fishing. It's loaded with 20-pound braid, and I'm using an Advanta PS jig and spin 8 foot 15 to 40 gram rod. Now these rods are really cheap, they're only about 20 quid, so a very, very cheap setup here. Probably all in all, I think the braid's probably the most expensive part. My dad's been nice enough to let me go first this time, because it seems to be the person that goes first down the canal usually does the best. We have started to enjoy this type of fishing more and more. It's the exploration element for me that I like, and also the fact that it's mobile. You're getting some exercise in as well as fishing. You know, sometimes when you just sat there on the bank, you're not really moving around a lot, and I just think this is a much healthier style of fishing, because you're exploring, you're having a walk, you see more of the countryside and wildlife. Let's have a go here. This seems to be a really productive stretch, this next stretch. There's absolutely tons of reeds and rushes down this way. I'm going to work down the canal under this bridge. Now it's that cold that I think we'd pretty much have to land it on a pike's nose. I don't think they're going to chase at this time of year. So I'm just bumping it along the bottom, like my dad showed you before. Often see people fishing this stretch of canal, so it must hold silverfish. And obviously where the silverfish are, that's where the pike and perch are going to be. There are also some pretty bad snags in this stretch. There's definitely stuff under the water. I think standing kind of side on, if you're casting across canal, standing side on really does help. I think you'll get a better hook set, and also you can get a better action on your lure. You can kind of get a side pull, and then always just give it a little bit of movement at the side here, just in case anything's followed it in. Oh, this looks pikey in between these little bather. Right, well, I've just been unrecoverably snagged up, so I'll just put this rod away. I've got another one set up which is a little bit more heavy duty, and I'm going to put a bigger lure on. I might get a decent pike. I did have a chase on this the last time we were out, so fingers crossed we managed to get something. It's a long shot, it's a really big lure, so it's going to be a decent pike that takes it. But they obviously are in here. Here we go with the rainbow trout. Look at how stunning this lure is, folks. Rapala X-Wrap Peto 14, and it's rainbow trout, and it's got this flash of pink on the back. I'm guessing that's what the pike home in on. Just had a pike come up and snap at it then. Let's see if I can get another chance at it. Turned away towards the opposite side of the bank. Caught a mussel. Let's get down here with that falling in. Two chucks and then I'll move on. Had a really good chase before. So gutted I didn't manage to hook into it. A few times I've been out now and not caught. It's getting really frustrating. Makes it a lot more frustrating when you've got a YouTube channel as well. And you're kind of expected to catch, but you're still limited to the factors of the fishing gods. There's so many variables that come into play when you're fishing with lures. How they land in the water, whether you get snagged on any leaves on the retrieve. So many things. There we go, that was one. That was a pike. Let's see if it'll take it again. Don't know whether I got that on the camera. Second hit on this big lure. Absolutely gutted. I feel like you only get one crack at them as well. You hit it and then it's like they're not committing to it, whether it's just a tiny bit big. I don't know. Well, that's number 3. I managed to strike into that one. And the hook pulled. Oh my god. My luck today. I knew there was something down here because it hammered it on the first one as well. Had a little bit of a twitch. See if it'll go again. It must be hungry, this one. I think it's only a small pike. Nope. Let's move on. I wonder if it's this heavy trace that's putting them off. Maybe I'd be better with like a really thick fluorocarbon. I've got some Pike fluorocarbon at home, which is £99 test fluorocarbon, which is apparently the recommended for pike fishing. Apparently you shouldn't go anything less than a mil thick, or the pike can cut through it. This area we're coming up to now looks absolutely ideal for pike and perch, but we never seem to get out from it. It's got like this area where the bank goes under the walkway, or the mooring station. There's a lot of structure, but this doesn't seem to produce any fish for some reason. We'll have a couple of casts though. Come on. See the big pikes come out from down here. Well folks, I think I'm, whoa, Jesus. Well, I think I'm going to have a coffee and change this battery in the GoPro. Look at this. Really scenic, the Rufford Canal. Beautiful stretch of canal. And I definitely think there's some nice fish in here. I've had 3 chases so far on the big lure. Managed to, I think I got hooks on one of them, but the other 2 were just chases. They didn't really try and take it. I think maybe the first one might have bumped it a little bit, but didn't fully commit to actually taking the lure. So let's get a brew. Can't wait for me WestysAngling flasks to be made there. But yeah, they must like this lure because they're going for it, aren't they?
Yeah, certainly some touch with it. Yeah, they just need to grab it properly, you know. And they're not feeding quite.
Well, it's cold, isn't it? It's been frozen through the night, so.
Well, apart from that first fish, at first 5 minutes, I've had nothing. No sign of any sort of takes.
It's probably because I'm going first.
I don't think so.
But they're on the feed because, like I said, I've had 3 carp.
3 carp. What do you do then?
Still feeder fish. Still feeder fishing in my head, Dad. Because I've had 3 pike come up and attack the lure. I keep getting it caught in this bleeding net here. Does. Yeah, f***ing sick of being thrown about.
Season up with f***ing not having a fish on it.
Oh, yes. I'm in. It's just hooked. I'm going to move around and swing it back up to you, Dad. Are you ready? Careful, careful. Yeah, in. Oh no! Oh, now. Whew. He jumped right out at net, didn't it? Oh dear. Oh, you see, that's not a big pike, is it? And it's had that away. Is it just hooked?
Yeah.
Oh. Need my pliers? Aye. Oh, hold on then. Let's get that out of the way. Well, we were just walking down this stretch of canal and I said to my dad, there's fish top in here, I'm just going to have a couple of casts, and absolutely epic. He saved the blank. Nice little pike. Probably a PB for me, that, Dad.
A couple of pound, yeah.
Actually is. So that's my PB pike. That's how crap I am at this kind of fishing. Oh dear. But lovely fish. I'm going to get it back because it's quite bright out here. Let's get it back. Ooh. Yay. Save the blank. I have a few casts here where I didn't manage to hook into that pike before. He's in again, the boy. Oh. Oh, he's only just hooked again. One hook. Oh, don't shake too much. Don't shake, don't shake. Yes, Dad, yes. Oh. Can't believe it. Oh. The Rapala Shad. Again, same sort of place. It's stuck in there and all sorts. No, it's now with 2 hooks, that. Nick pliers on that one, I think, Dad.
Let go of that. Oh, I've got that.
He's done it again, the boy. What do you think, Dad? Similar sort of size to the last one?
Yeah, similar, yeah, a couple of pounds.
Couple of pound. Nice. They're obviously liking that big lure, aren't they? Off it goes, epic. Well folks, the old rainbow trout's doing the business this afternoon. And I'm just literally just doing a slow retrieve. Nothing special, I'm not even jigging it or anything like that. Didn't fight very hard, that one, it just sort of like lolled about. Wasn't sure if I was snagged on a branch or something. This is all I've been doing this last couple of fish, but really slow retrieve. It'd be good if I could get an hat trick before we go. Well, if there's one thing that I've learned from today's session, folks, It's that small pike are just as likely to take a big lure as they are to take a small lure. And big pike, like the one that my dad had this morning, are just as likely to take a small lure as they are a big lure. Oh, get it away from that boat. Oh. Oh, I think it's a good one. Oh, it's just hooked again. It's not a good one. Oh, he's on the bloody hat trick. Get it landed, Dad. Get it landed. Hey! Oh, epic. He's on the hat trick. Yeah, literally just hooked. That might be a touch bigger.
I think it is a little bit bigger.
It fought well.
Number 3.
Number 3, he's got the hat trick on, what's it called? on the Rapala, on the Rapala rainbow trout. Look at that, epic. That's probably a touch bigger. I think that's going on 2.5, 3. What do you think? You give me £3 for that?
No.
Okay, sorry.
No. 2 to 2.5.
There's no getting away with sizes with my dad there.
No way.
Let's get it back, poor thing.
Yeah.
Well folks, we're slowly starting to make our way down to the car. My dad's just having a couple of chucks in between these two boats here. But it's been a fairly productive day session, hasn't it, Dad?
It has.
Now,
it's turned out that way now.
So it's amazing what a couple of fish can do. Like literally, I filmed this outro all the way back on the Rufford Canal, and then I had 2 fish on the way back after blanking the entire morning and into afternoon, because it's coming up to 2 o'clock now and we've been fishing since about 8, haven't we?
Yeah, about 8 o'clock. Yeah.
So Dad's pretty much predominantly been using the spiky, small spiky shad all day, and I've been using this bigger lure, and we've had big pike on the small lure and small pike on the big lure. So I'd be inclined to say that it doesn't really matter when it comes to size of lure when you're fishing for pike. It's probably more about placement and action, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, with one of those pike you caught, you saw fish topping and scattering about. So
yeah,
I think that pike was chasing fry.
Yeah, the second pike that I caught was chasing fry, but I've almost hooked into 5 pike today, so I really recommend this lure. It's definitely been doing the biz for me today. Hopefully I've got some decent footage for you, but like I say, it's really hard to tell when you're filming on chest cam. But we're slowly making our way back down the Leeds Liverpool now, back to the car. Obviously we're going to have a few casts along the way, and if we manage to get anything on the way back, I'll put the clip in. But if we don't, I just want to say thanks very much for watching this short video, and we'll see you in the next Westies Angling.